smoke weed every day.
And certain things about this just don't rub me the right way. And actually,
That's
when we
why
get
I
into our
ain't
smoke
got
screen,
that.
when we get into the smoke screen conversation, we're gonna talk more on that because it's definitely some things I want to talk about that I don't agree with at all. Yeah. But anyways, all right. So with the highlights, let's get into it. Alpo. For y'all that don't know, do you know who Alpo is? Alpo Martinez?
I don't think so. I might know him, but I don't know the name.
Alright, so listen, Alpo Martinez, you seen the movie Paid in Full?
Yep, that was a good movie.
Alright, you know the character Cameron played?
Yeah. Yep, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the one. Yep.
Alright, so that's
I'm a little high, but now I know what you're talking
that's
about.
a real person. He portrayed a guy named Alpo.
He fucked over, what's his name, in real life. He did that in real life.
Rich Porter.
I know what you're talking about down in Harlem and shit.
Yep, that's a New York thing.
Yeah,
Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't know nothing
I'm
about
from
it.
up north, so I know what you're talking about. I'm from Indiana.
Oh, this nigga was gonna say New York, you know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
no,
So I'm from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? Nigga said, I'm from Indiana.
I'm from Indiana. There's a lot of
Hey,
kids out
I
there,
know.
boy.
But listen, I've been to Gary, Indiana.
Woo.
That shit is scary, Indiana. Alright, so check this out. So Alpo Martinez, right? Or Alpo, the one who killed Rich Porter. And actually the story behind it is, alright, so the story behind that, the reason he killed him, what he admitted is he was basically, Rich Porter was getting the drugs at a cheaper price and didn't tell him. So he was getting it from him for one price and didn't realize that he was making this much money on the side off of it. And once he found out, he felt betrayed and he killed him. And one thing about Alpo, man, I listened to some of his old tapes and shit, and when he talk about killing people, he talk about it very nonchalantly. Like, we just talking about everyday conversation. He'll just be talking about, yeah, man, he died in the front seat, shit on himself, we had to kick him out of the car. Just very nonchalantly. And I was like, wow. But, all right, so long story short, he was out. He got out of jail because he snitched. He snitched on a bunch of people, and he went into a witness protection program. The only issue with him is he didn't really, and I'm going to say, in my personal opinion, I felt like he probably just didn't care and wasn't afraid. Because he was in witness protection, but he started showing up everywhere. He would pop up at parties.
Well, that's
People had him on video everywhere.
You thought he couldn't
Big
get touched?
fights. You know what? That's what some people say. In my personal opinion, I felt like he just didn't care. Like, because even hear him talk about death, he talked about it so nonchalantly.
He still thought he couldn't be touched. That's all.
Maybe so. So he was everywhere, man. He was taking pictures with
He was a
people.
motherfucker, though.
Oh, he was an interesting cat. Seemed like he was kind of a dickhead, though. But you know what I'm saying? He had a strong personality, and like I said, he just didn't give him. And that came with the lifestyle he was living when he was dealing drugs. It was just that kind of situation.
Well, a lot of people,
you had to be heartless. You dig? I do understand that part.
Yeah.
All right, so
boys like now, it's still that day. It's
so
like
on Halloween of all days, pay attention to that now. That's interesting. Huh? On Halloween, or maybe the day after, maybe Halloween, he was coming out of a party. He got shot up. He actually made it all the way down the street somewhere and he crashed into something.
Yeah, some shit.
But he got shot at, like they said, over 100 times.
I think he ran into some truck thing like that.
Yeah. So the thing about it is, like, he was definitely assassinated.
Yeah, there was a lot of fucking.
But the question is, who was he assassinated by? That's where our theories come in. Was it somebody from the past? Somebody, was it some street shit?
Yeah, it was some street shit.
Or was it deeper than some street shit and then with some
that was straight up
some
street
government shit?
That was street
You dig?
shit.
Like, I guess that's open for interpretation, but
Yeah.
that's what went down with Alpo. I'm pretty sure everybody knows most of that information. If not, y'all can go ahead and research it yourself. All right, so let's get into this right here now. Oh man, Fetty Wap. Did you hear about Fetty Wap?
No.
Baby, won't you come my way?
I know who that is.
I know. I just
want
want to do that. Alright, so anyways,
Let me put the patch on mine.
you know what? I was supposed to research it some more. I actually meant to refresh my memory because it's something that already happened. But I guess the best way to sum it up is he got caught up with a bunch of drugs, guns.
Back in the day, he did that too.
Well, he just got caught up this time, and it's looking real bad for him. Like I'm talking
he ain't even
about,
got money like that right now either.
Well, the money he had off them drugs, which was about $1 million or so, they got that. You get what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure. Hopefully, I know for sure. I know it's all gonna make it to the evidence. The evidence locker. I'm sure it's gonna make it there. But anyways, yeah. So that's what happened with the Belay, and so we ended up pray for him that he get out of that situation. Lord Jesus. Anyways, moving on to something else I really wanted to talk about is, and everybody's talking about it, it's all in the news everywhere, is the Drink Champs interview. Y'all don't know about Drink Champs, that's Noriega's show.
Yep.
Now, the one I'm talking about is the Kanye West interview.
Yeah. I already know.
Lord Jesus. Alright, did you hear anything, any rumblings?
No, I didn't
Did you catch
hear.
any wind of anything that was said on the episode? Because they got a part 2 that even came out yet.
Yeah, I haven't got to hear
I'm
none
looking
of
forward to
it.
it.
I just seen it and I was like, oh my god, I said this fucking
Man, it
shit.
made Jay-Z have to speak up.
Yeah.
He was doing like, he just opened a Twitter account, and Jay-Z was, I guess, it's a movie called, a show called The Harder They Fall, which I think is like Black Western. I think I've seen an episode of it. It was fucking phenomenal, by the way. It's fucking hilarious. But anyways, and he had to speak on behalf of the comment that he made about Just Blaze when he said Just Blaze is a copycat. And he was, Jay-Z had to make it known that for that particular project they did, yeah, we trying to fix the mic, y'all. For that particular project they did, I fixed it. For that particular project they did, they was looking for a certain sound. They wanted a soul sound. So, what's the name? Kanye West did the first half of the blueprint, and Just Blaze did the second half. And basically, Kanye West said that Just Blaze was a copycat. He just copied what he did. And Jay-Z was like, nah, that was the theme. I wanted soul theme. You know what I'm saying? That's unfair to say that because Just Blaze got his own sound. You get what I'm saying? But that was one of the things that he said. Man, it gets a lot funny and a lot more interesting.
Well, back in the day, it was like that. Just Blaze. It was.
But would you say he sound like anybody, or would you say he got his own style?
Nah, that was his own style. That was his own style. He always said that shit.
I ain't talking about what he said. I'm just saying in general. Do you think he got his own style, or do you think? I say Just Blaze, just like everybody else in the industry said, Just Blaze got his own style.
Yeah.
All right, so check this
How
out.
you gonna copy him? Just Blaze, what kind of shit? Nah, you can't copy him. He's way.
You can't copy respect. URL.
Nah.
The leagues. The world's most respected league.
That man, I
Smack.
tell you the truth, that man is hard. He was.
Damn, this shit keep going on. All right, so check this out. All right, so what else he talked about too was they was talking about the verses between him and Drake. He was like, they're gonna need like 4 people to go against me if I do a verses because I'm gonna drag them all.
Yeah, he probably would.
I believe it too.
It's hard to say. Just Blaze.
But he also said something about Talib Kweli. He said something about John Legend, and he talked about Big Sean.
Yeah, I don't know.
He called them all traitors. He said I've changed their lives, and they turned their back on me. Not Talib Kweli. He didn't say he changed his life. He was talking about Big Sean and John Legend, because he did. They was signed to him for a while.
That don't mean nothing to change nobody's life.
He kind of did in a sense, but he was mad because they spoke out against him, against it when his, I guess the whole Trump thing maybe. Remember he had that whole Trump episode thing, and it was people that was kind of speaking out against him. People interviewed him. They said, like, they wasn't basically, and I get where he coming from. He was saying that it wasn't holding him down. Like, I changed your life. Like, I put you in position. Even if you don't agree with what I'm doing, like, you're supposed to have my back. So if somebody talking down on me, you're supposed to have my back. And that's how he felt. And I get it to a certain degree. I really do get that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether you agree with everything I'm talking about, if somebody trying to downplay me or talking down on my name or trying to say I'm crazy, whatever, you need to stand up and be like, nah, my man just feel the way he feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I get it in that sense.
I see it that way, yeah.
You know, I don't agree with the publicly putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, he was feeling himself because he was smoking. He hit the blunt like 3 times. And he was drinking. Kanye West was getting loose on the Drink Champs episode.
What do you think he's going to be? He tries to show off.
Nah, like, this was different. Like, you don't always get this Kanye West. Just take my word for it.
Because he ain't with Kim.
Roger that. Alright, so anyways, but at the same time too, right afterwards, he let me backtrack a little bit. Did you hear about Beenie Sigel?
No, I haven't.
Alright, so for people that don't know, officially the very first time that you ever heard the name Yeezy, the way he kind of got that nickname was from Beenie Sigel. He said, and the way he said it was kind of like Kanye West coming around people with Beenie Sigel or with different people, and he not really being built like that. So they would basically give him cool ass nicknames to make him seem more official. So he said Beenie Sigel would always call him Yeezy around people. You get what I'm saying? I guess make him seem more street certified. That's how he felt about it anyways. You know, he read extra deep into shit.
To tell you the truth, Beenie Sigel probably straight up.
But Beenie Sigel also always had his back too. There's old interviews of Beenie Sigel saying that.
Well, straight up,
It's a time up.
Right. I'm gonna tell you straight up. He's from the street. He's from fucking
Philly.
Philly. He's from Philly. Same thing as Freeway. Them niggas right there. Why you think fucking Jay-Z got them people on there? Jay-Z was smart.
It was a whole movie.
That motherfucker.
Alright, so you ready for the next part of the story? Oh, also I was saying that
He's a bad motherfucker.
back in the day, Beenie Sigel even told a story about how he had like they was trying to rob. They was gonna rob Kanye West. There was some niggas that was gonna rob him. And Kanye West texted a bunch of people, called him and shit, and he came up there. He said he had a 40 on him, whatever. Anyways, long story short, Beanie approached the cat that was thinking about robbing or whatever, and he kind of backed him down. You know what I'm saying? He parked him up. And then nothing happened. So that was just one example of how Beanie had Kanye West back. You know what I'm saying? Because they was trying to take that nigga chain, like his Rockefeller chain. He tucked it in. Beanie came in there and said, no, nigga, take your chain out. You ain't got to tuck your chain. Nobody gonna touch shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
So this is just kind of relationship they had. Just kind of give you an idea before I say what happened. All right, so what happened is, now, I don't know, it hasn't officially happened yet to my understanding, but he announced that he was like, man, Kanye was like, I've been looking for Beenie Sigel, man. I owe him some money. You get what I'm saying? I need to give him this money. And Nori was like, don't worry. He definitely gonna hit you up now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, because he's on. Yeah.
And if he don't hit you up, everybody gonna hit him up, and definitely he gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
He gonna say something. Yeah, he gonna say something.
He got a call from Kanye.
He ain't gonna let that shit go.
He got a call from Kanye, and Kanye promised him $50 million and 5% of Yeezys, which Yeezy is worth $1.7 billion.
Yeah, I like to see that. And that was live on TV. He said that.
This is out there.
Yeah, I like to see that.
That's crazy though, right? What is 5% of 1.7 billion?
You better watch out for Beenie Sigel real shit. That man come broke one day, he gonna be like, for real.
He ain't broke, but he ain't rich.
Nah, I know.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, it is what it is. But
him and Freeway got some hard ass. You ever heard them the
say to
you
y'all,
know,
listen,
see,
I don't even really talk
I want
battle.
some money on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even really talk battle rap on this channel, on our podcast, but I will say this, there will be a part 2 of Beenie Sigel versus Cassidy. I know this because I do watch
but Cassidy gonna take
I'm
it
in
that
tune.
time.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know because Freeway it's been a while since that battle took place, and you know he learned a lot since then, and he been in tune with the battle rap culture.
What was that, like 2002?
So I don't know. It's been a good 20 years. So this is 20 years later. I can't call it. Cassidy has been actually practicing. He got like 3-4 battles since he's been back in battle rap. Yeah, you know. But I'm just throwing it out there for y'all that's interested.
Yep.
You know, that is a little celebrity news in my opinion. I feel like they're still celebrities. They good celebrities. All right. So, anyways, yeah. So, man, if y'all ain't chill out that Kanye West episode on Drink Champs, y'all definitely need to check that out. It's very interesting. That's all I'm saying. All right. So let's go on to the next thing. The next thing within the highlights, and the last thing I want to talk about is the Travis Scott situation.
Oh God, man, I'm tired of that shit.
Hey, it's the biggest thing that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying?
You knew that shit was gonna pop off like that.
It was over capacity. You know, they oversold the tickets or whatever. Maybe some people just snuck in. From what I understand, they didn't have enough security, enough anything.
And it's Travis Scott, man. Please,
Anything.
he set that shit up.
Well, the thing about it is, it wasn't
he
just...
already called people.
It wasn't just Travis Scott. It was a bunch of people that performed that night. Travis Scott was like the last person, I believe.
Yeah.
I think SZA just went before him. You know what I'm saying? I think Drake might have. It's a lot of people before. I think Drake might have performed that night too. It's a world tour or whatever. It's a bunch of people.
I know all the kids, especially young kids, man. I can't believe how these young kids, 10-year-old kids,
but
somebody like
the thing
this.
about it is they saying 8 people died, right?
Yeah.
But people that was
and
there
others were injured.
People that was there said it was way more than 8 people that was there. They said it was like bodies piled up. So they saying that they
guns, shooters was shot too.
Well, it's a lot of things. Now look, so since we're talking about this, I'm gonna go ahead and slide into my next category, which is the smoke screen. We're gonna continue talking about this because this kind of falls into my next category with the whole Travis Scott situation. Now, it was also a report that one person said somebody was actually, and maybe this happened to a few people, you never know, but somebody had a syringe put in their neck and they passed out. Like, did you hear about that too?
See, that's why I don't go to concerts or nothing like that anymore, man.
Yeah, they were saying that somebody, and maybe it happened to more than one person.
I ain't gonna lie to you, you know who be mentioning a lot of shit out there? Is Sacred Seal right now. They just mentioned some new shit they're putting on weed and shit. Again, people are putting out there, and that's like a concert I would love to go and see, but goddamn, just like what you're saying to me right now, I don't even want to go to a fucking concert. Why? Get hurt? Get hit with a needle?
Yeah, that's crazy.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's an interesting world we live in. That's all I'm gonna say. But apparently, that's what some people out here doing. All right, so the reason I'm going into the whole smoke screen, my conspiracy theorist. Did I say that right? Theorist? I don't know. Whatever. Make it sound good. But anyway, so with the whole Travis Scott situation, I've been seeing a lot of other videos where they've been breaking it down in a totally different way, making it seem like this was more like a ritual that was performed. Because they said even before Travis Scott came out, it was 8 flames that shot up. You know, people got videos of it and stuff, like 8 flames, and they said 8 people died. Coincidence? They trying to say that it was a whole ritualistic thing that people were sacrificed on purpose. And they saying that the shirt that Travis Scott had on, it's a picture of like blue stick figures, and then it's a door. And as they're going through the door, they're turning red. And they're saying that that's a representation of the belief that they're gonna have demons come through a portal into the world. This is a whole thing. Look, remember we talked about the Mandela effect?
Yeah.
You know why they said the Mandela effect actually happened? Because, and y'all can do your independent research, but they said it's a machine called Cern, which is, if you never heard of Cern, it's a machine that they supposedly built a long time ago to control the weather.
Yeah.
They said they actually built a machine where they can control the weather. They can make tornadoes. They can make hurricanes. All that.
They've been to talk. That's been going on for years.
Yeah, but they're saying this is on like some. This is almost like on some biblical stuff. So with the CERN machine, I guess when they successfully used it, I don't know if this was I think they said it was connected with a CERN machine, but anyways, something happened and there was a ripple in our time, like in I don't know, something in the time, and it changed all our memories. It was like the side effect of it was the Mandela effect, where we remember things one way, all of a sudden everything changed. It's almost like something just like the world just got shook up, and that's a Rolling Supreme all of a sudden. The Rolling, you know what I'm saying? It was Golden Supreme. And it was never a such thing as a Rolling Supreme. It was always Golden Supreme. Somehow, some way that happened. And this is all connected with the whole thing about demons coming through a portal or some shit like that. All I'm saying is it's a whole thing. It's a belief that a lot of people invested in, and you can do your own independent research. But that's the belief that the whole Travis Scott situation with the, I mean, even if you see the artwork on the album and stuff, it's very satanic. It's got a weird vibe. You know what I'm saying? Even with the music, it's very like, you know, a little dark. You know. And plus at the same time they was mad because it was brought to his attention that people was hurting. They said he just didn't